some of you if you would like to be removed. But come on, show these people the courtesy you would show the friends that you came here to see. Your next contestant, Lawson!
Alright, keep it going for Richard. He was keeping it going. Nothing like working a crowd that's just been scolded. Hello, in school! You've been to town before? Sit down and shut up! In case you didn't notice, I am an amputee. Most people notice. But technically, I am known as an upper extremity. Hey, you're louder than I am. Technically, I'm known, let me talk a little deeper into the microphone. Technically, I'm known as an upper extremity bilateral amputee. Now, that's politically correct for, look, boy, no hands! I'm just a happy hooker. I have a confession to make. I am a stand-up virgin. No, it's true. I've never done it before. I'm not talking about being on stage. I'm talking about sex. I've never had sex standing up. I mean, that would kind of give a new meaning to get my hooks into it, you know. I mean, I tell you, being an amputee, I mean, everybody wants to know, like, how did you lose your hands? I mean, people have the most funniest question, you know, they go, I know I shouldn't ask. Then shut the hell up! If you don't mind telling me, how did you lose your hands? Why should I mind telling you about the worst day of my life? Well, let me sit down and tell you all about it. But you know, you've heard that story about the guy that went to bed with the woman late that night and she was all ugly and pretty and he woke up the next morning and she was ugly and asleep on his arm and he chewed his arm off? That wasn't me. I don't go to bed with ugly women and I swear as hell ain't gonna do it twice. I think there's a lot of good-looking women in here. Oh, actually, I lost my hands about 25 years ago in an electrical accident. I was working for a company, a real job, as my dad used to say, painting these high-rise water towers above the city streets, you know. And an electric line arced over with 7,600 volts. That's 2.5 times what they use in the electric chair. Hell, now I stick my hook in a 100-ton-volt socket and call it foreplay. That's right, honey, it vibrates. No batteries needed! That's all right, you have a seat. Put your feet up, take it easy. Being an amputee does have its advantages. You know, I mean, like your friends don't ask you to move. You know, I mean, like this much metal and fine furniture just don't go together. They don't ask you to come over and wash the car. You know, wax on, scratch up. I mean, you know, but it does have disadvantages too. One time I was waiting in line. You know, I find myself walking down the aisles looking for stuff that says hands free. So, you know. All the mean people call me Bluetooth. But I was standing in line getting ready to pay for some of my hands-free stuff, and my wallet was like stuck in my pocket. I couldn't get it out. And I heard this real sexy voice behind me going, "Can I help you with that, my dear?" I thought, here's an opportunity. Well, certainly, just in case you want to like play with my ass. Oh, sister, I'm so sorry. But she did get a nice squeeze, and I enjoyed it. But I tell you, dating as an amputee, that's different. I was dating this chick about a year ago. She was missing a leg. She was an amputee too. I guess it's true what they say, opposites attract. But I met her at IHOP. And, her name was Eileen. I'm lying to you, really. Her name was Irene. She was Asian. But the relationship didn't last. She was missing her right leg. Of course, it was easy to get a leg up on her. But we just couldn't get the relationship started off on the right foot. It was just never very exciting. But real quick, my time's up, and I know every one of you have a question that you would like to ask an amputee, and I want you to think about it in your mind. Don't say it out loud, but think about what question you want to ask a double amputee, and I'm going to answer it right now. You got the question? Here we go. I'm going to answer it with one of two answers, or either the combination of the last two answers. And the answer to your question is, very carefully and with a whole lot